Hello, Taurus. Okay, this is your general reading for August 2019 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, it is a general reading, so it may not apply to all of you, or it may not apply in the same way for each of you. So if you'd like an individual reading, you can schedule that by clicking the link below to my calendar, and we can get that done. Okay, let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. Okay. Very nice. Wow. Very nice, Taurus. So it looks like at the center of the month, you've really got some financial stability going on, which is great. You're doing a lot of internal reflection, and you've got some kind of decision that you're weighing the options for. And you're also probably coming, I'm going to pull some more cards to see more of what this, let's see, so you can see this. Okay. So, yeah, so you've got a decision coming up that you're weighing your options for. We'll pull some more cards to see what else that's about. So you may also be kind of going in and going within and reflecting on some of your rules that you have. Like, why do I have these rules? Am I being a little too rigid in the rules that I have? Am I not being rigid enough with some of the rules that I have? There's some of this reflection going on, and you're maybe weighing the options about some of the rules that you have. And you may be weighing your options about some of the things that you may have to make money. So weighing your options financially as well. Is that Kathy? Have you been? It is. I knew it. I was thinking about you, Kathy, right before I started this, thinking that you were a Taurus too. So I'm glad you're watching. Oh, I love it. Okay, so while you have this decision, you're also probably part of you is feeling like you may not have enough information to make a decision yet. So let's see what's to come. Okay, so very much a need for, this is great. What's to come is like things are really going to start going your way financially. You're going to start feeling, I know, finally Taurus, right? Maybe next month I'll go like the normal way through the zodiac and start with Aries. I've gone backwards twice now. So yeah, September we'll start with Aries. So we'll be second as Taurus is. Okay, so what's to come? It looks like things are going to really start going your way financially. Although part of you still feels like you may have to stand up for yourself at certain times financially, and stand up for yourself when you're making a decision about something financially. Part of you may feel like you have to defend your decision in some way, or stand up for yourself in some way. So again, this is interesting. Okay, so there's still something that maybe you're holding on to, that you like rules, like certain rules that you have that either you're being too strict about, likely in this case, like you may have some rules that you're a little bit too strict about that you just don't want to let go of. You don't want to lighten the reins on these rules that you have. Like you have these strict rules that you just want to be stood by. Let's see, let's pull some more cards and we'll see what other energies do we have operating in this situation here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so again, it's a general reading, so some of this may apply differently for different people. So in some cases, okay, so in the what's to come area, again, we've got things are going to start going your way financially. You may have to stand up for yourself in certain areas. There is also a need to nurture yourself physically, to take care of your physical body. Um, and as you take care of your physical body and go within and connect with your intuition, this is what's going to help you have the information that you need to make the decision. It's going to help alleviate that part of yourself that's saying, oh, I can't make a decision yet, I don't have enough information. So it's probably less about information and more about taking care of yourself physically and going within and connecting to your intuition than it is about trying to obtain additional information. What the heck is going on? I'm sorry, it's noisy. There's like banging on the walls or something. And the dog is going crazy. Okay, chaos. We can survive the chaos. There's been lots of chaos for all of these readings this month. Thunder, dogs, noise. Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to this. Yes, things are looking pretty good financially. This is awesome, right? This is awesome. But you're weighing your options about something. And likely, I feel like you're weighing your options about either financial decisions um, or the rules that you have around something. And this could be different for everybody. It could be rules that you have around finances. It could be rules that you have around spirituality. It could be rules that you have around relationships. But holding on to particular rules and feeling like you have to defend these rules, okay, here's where it's going to play out differently for different people. In some cases, it's good to have these rules and you need to keep them, and if you don't, then the shit might hit the fan, right? In other cases, it's going to come up differently, where if you hold on to this rule and you don't relax this rule, then the shit might hit the fan, right? So because it's a general reading, like, tune in with your intuition and connect with yourself and your own inner authority. Your own inner authority is actually playing a role in the energy here too. We've got the Emperor. So either a masculine person in your life, like an authority figure, a boss, a partner, somebody, a father figure or something, or your own inner authority, your own inner masculine energy is playing a role in this energy as well. And that's likely the part of you that makes the decisions. That's also likely the part of you that makes the rules, right? Or, these could be rules that you have created for yourself based on what you've learned from an authority figure, or you've taken on their rules as your own in some cases, right? And so what you put into a situation is what you're going to get out of it. And this is where the rules kind of come into play. And this is very individual for people, even though it's a general reading. This is going to manifest uniquely for each individual based on what it is that they're holding on to, what types of rules that they're holding on to, and what they put into a situation as to what's going to come out of it. Okay, so balance. Yes, we're looking for balance, and it looks like balance is coming. And even maybe asking a third party for help as well. This could be spiritually asking for help. This could be asking a spiritual friend or a spiritual guide for help in finding balance for these rules that you've put in place. And where in your life do you need to maybe let go of the rules, and where in your life do you need to hold tightly to the rules and defend those boundaries? Yeah, this is interesting. So like how this plays out for each of you is going to be uniquely different. And in some cases you could be going towards balance, and in some cases you could be going towards heartbreak, because when you set a rule and someone violates it, that could cause problems. Or you set a rule and someone decides that they're just not okay with that, even if they don't violate it, but they're like, that's a deal breaker for me, then that could, also create some heartbreak to some degree. Yeah, so there's emotional messages in all of this. So pay attention to what your emotions are around each of the rules that you have in place. Okay, let's get your romance card for Taurus for August 2019. Overall, though, like things are going to start going your way, which is nice. There's just some review of the rules that needs to take place and really getting clear on what it is that you want. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Wow. Wow, so like some of these rules that you have in place, may have been rules that your parents had and you've just internalized, and they're up for review. Either you take on your own authority role and heal and forgive your parents for whatever, you've been through with them. Or for some of you, it may play out in that, my parents had these rules and I've hated them or whatever, but I can see the benefit in them in creating boundaries and that leading to safety in certain areas. Okay, your 72 Names of God card for August. There we go. Farewell to arms. Just as the light of a bulb banishes darkness from a room, conflict on every scale between people arguing around a parking space or between nations arguing about an oil field is brought to a peaceful end through the light of this name. Wow. Farewell to arms. So like setting down, the need to fight things, right? This is interesting because we've got this need to defend yourself. So you can defend yourself by being who you are and say farewell to arms at the same time. Like just clearly state certain boundaries, Or in some cases, for some of you, it may be reevaluating some of the boundaries and rules that you have and saying, this is really causing more of a problem than it is connection. And it's safe to let go of this boundary. Only if it's safe to let go of it, right? And only each of you are going to know this on an individual level. All right, I'm adding I'm adding another deck this month. This is the 10 Secrets for Success, an Inner Peace card by Wayne Dyer. So what is Taurus's secret for success and inner peace for August 2019? The fourth secret, embrace silence. Oh my. Become aware of the space between your thoughts. In the silent space between your thoughts, you'll find the peace you crave and reconnect to your source, which some call God. Wow, that's interesting. So we've got the Hermit here as well, which is the part that I was saying, like go within and connect to your own intuition. So this is kind of interesting, like connecting to the space between your thoughts. So you're having certain thoughts about these rules, maybe, but what's going on in between there? Like connect with that empty space and what's going on in there, and connecting with your own source to get clarity on what rules you may want to let go of and what rules you may want to keep. All right, Taurus, this is your reading for August 2019. You can also check your reading for your moon sign, and you can also check the reading for your rising sign as well for additional information. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next month.